Hello, I'm Prajwal.
I'm Tilak. I'm a mechanical engineer.
During our first year of engineering, we were part of a social innovation program.
We chose environment sector as our focus so that we could make a positive change in the environment around us.
During our secondary research, we were introduced to the importance of coral reefs that plays to the environment as well as this diversity that it supports. Though coral reefs are present only 0.01% of the ground cover, they subsist more than 25% of all ocean life. And this hence shows how important it is for us to preserve.
To go ahead and do major impact in preservation of coral reefs, we started understanding the procedures and methodologies currently being employed to save the coral reefs and study it in detail.
Through the mentors as well as the research scientists that we were able to interview, we found out that the research scientists majorly took help from divers who went underwater for a long duration of time, collected coral reef samples and brought them back into shore for the research scientists to study further as well as give a prediction of how the environment as well as the coral reef are sustaining in those particular waters. We found a major problem in this whole process in which the research scientists depended entirely on the divers for collection as well as analyzing the samples and giving it back on shore for the research scientists to work on. The research scientists did not have any power on selection as well as analyzing the coral reef samples, though they were the ones who were studying these samples at an extensive rate.
To tackle this problem and give more control to the research scientists to study the ecosystem, we developed an underwater research vehicle which we named as Dreamrover.
The Dreamrover gives more control to the research scientists which they can control from the boat. We made a very easy controllable device which could go underwater, collect coral reef samples, provide data as well as water parameter data to the research scientist who is present back on board, and it relies on the expertise of the research scientists to collect the samples as well as the data which is important for them to study the environment as well as the ecosystem of the coral reefs and the biodiversity that is associated with it. With this in mind, we have built our product and hence we are trying to preserve the environment around us.